So we can either use the kibbles with no seals and no oil swiping, or we can use the aftermarket ones that have swiping on them to help shred the oil off. It's going to go both ways. Now the fitment on the guide. Where's the caliper? I don't know, it's just the mic. You want to be more accurate when you measure stems than calipers. So it looks like the intakes are bigger than exhaust right now. So that's 76, a little over 76 and almost a half. Just under 76. Just under 76. The exhausts are looser. That's why they fit in a 76 hole. And the 76 and a half is in thirds didn't fit. It's the same size hole.
Mm-hmm.
This one's not even gonna go in this one either. Somebody beat on it with a hammer, remember? It makes it smaller when you beat on it with a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So these guides here are just fine for the fitment. And they have that little bit of oil sling off, which is good. If he doesn't want seals. So this one here is probably a 1 standard. It's a 0 question mark. You can definitely beat a 1 over in it, but you don't want to wear the holes out.
Right.
Don't want to do that. Where's that guy that we had? It ran away. Is this a valve?
That's a valve.
That's a valve.
You throw it over here.
There's a 2 over guide. There's 2. There's this one. There's a 2 over. I think we only had us 2s and 4s, I think all we bought.
Yeah, 2s and 4s.
The kibble might not even make any other sizes anymore. I don't know. They like discontinuing things. 4, 2s, 2s. So I only bought 2 4s because you hardly ever use a 4 in the cast iron head. So we got 4. We didn't have a 4 over here though.
Mm-mm.
Because these are huge. We got 3s. I'm going to stick those right in that box that's not there. That's how you do that. Goes in that box, there's a box. And these are all 2s. Which was one we only have 1 of. Because we measured them all.
Right.
So it's a good thing we got some extras.
Yeah.
The next question is, do they want all the same brand or do they care? So everything's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now what's the new and the old look like? Okay, so this is the new one. New one being the last 3, 4 years. Because they changed the packaging again. This is the old packaging, the old label. This is 20 years ago on the back. These are at least 10 years old and older. These guys are probably 30 years old, I bet. They don't go bad. Cast iron. It ain't go bad from sitting. Okay, 46. 46. Oh, this is why. This is old. This is 90s. Early 2090s. Yeah. See, it's 76 on this side. 77.
Mm.
This has a crappy bore. surprised I didn't send that one back, all the other hunters I sent back to them. So these are 75. This is 2 thou bigger. This is ready to go. Except it's not, because the finish is horrible in these guys. Yeah, this is terrible. This is why I sent all this crap back in the day.
Why you got told you couldn't buy anything else anymore?
Well, that was for 20-something years, but you know, now I'm on the good graces again. Talked to him last year, so yeah, we'll sell you stuff again. Just don't send back no more guys. So like these ones, garbage. They're good for a motor that doesn't really care. But if you care about it, there's nothing to work with.
So, okay, but you can hone that out though, right?
Yeah, but it's big already.
No, but I'm just saying you can hone that out. But that tightness in the center of the bore is from what? They just sucked at boring it? Or
they just quality is bad.
Oh.
Theoretically, that guide would probably work. Because you put 2 thou on top of the valve stem diameter, you're at that 77.5 number. The problem is that finish in there is extremely rough.
So it would end up eating the guide.
It won't.
It would end up eating the stem.
It won't clean. It won't be a nice smooth.
Not with 2 thou cleanup.
It's gonna have a low spot on it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have 2 thou cleanup. You got 0 to
Right.
0 to half. Assuming it was round, which it isn't.
Which it's not.
Or not tapered, which it isn't. So they didn't have good equipment back then. So.
Who did it? It was the 90s.
Well, you know, quality was different back then.
Very much so.
Rows are even worse. They're usually 3 thou clearance, 2 to 3 thou clearance on new. Before you beat it in the head. And then it goes, when you beat it in the head, it goes out around and tapers and screws it all up. So they'd never clean. It is a joke. But, you know, but if you want to just hammer a set of guys in there and do a quick lap on it, throw it down the road, yeah, that's what they were for.
Right, that's what they were for.
They had their hone to fit line, and they had the other stuff. So I liked the kind of stuff you had to fit. The other stuff, it just went out the door. There's other brands, you get a guy that had 5 thou clearance.
Right.
Out of the box.
That's a lot.
Well, those flathead guys, they were 5 to 6 and brand new. That's stock. 5 to 6 thou clearance.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Now these ones here, you know, they run pretty hot.
Yeah. So that clearance makes sense though.
See, an iron head, you can run them pretty tight. They got good oiling on them and they're decent. You know, you can run them. I run them the same as a big twin. A couple thou and exhaust, and you're good. But on a flathead, I usually give it 3 thou clearance because it doesn't have any oil getting to it. It's all not even splash lubricated; it's vapor lubricated. The vapor oil has to get past the lifter, which is splash lubricated, go up through the valve spring, get all the way up to the top of the head where the guide is. So that's a wish and a prayer.
Yeah, magically make things lubricate.
Somehow the oil does get up there somehow. I'm not sure how. I think it sucks so hard past the guy that pulls the oil up. It's about the only way it happens. And then knuckleheads, they run pretty damn hot. They run hot. Ironheads run hot too. Knuckleheads run even hotter. Because they have a lot less power. Anyway, they are what they are. So this one here, this head here has got some issues for clearances. This one's pretty good. So we'll talk to him about whether he wants valve seals, see if he wants to put good springs in it. Order up another set of Andrew springs like I just put in at 65. They have a lot less tension.
Yeah.
Try to figure out what cam he has, and I got to oil up that valve cover so it doesn't leak right here. Because otherwise it's going to have a big leak out of the top of the front head. On top of all the other leaks it's going to have. That's a built-in leak. Technically these are all built-in leaks too.
Yeah, those are all built-in leaks.
Yeah, but this one's really a built-in leak. And then we got got those two oil lines that are pretty bad on crimping here. That was on the rear one though, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it was these two. These two right here. It's these two.
Or are these two?
No, it was these two because it was the long.
Yeah, it was a real long
Yeah,
one.
it was a real long one.
So this on the front head. So this one here, you got to really tighten that nut down as much as you dare tighten it to even begin to put tension on it.
Right.
Otherwise it just sits there loose. What a joke. But, so I'm going to tighten them all really tight and hopefully nothing strips. But yeah, it's just bad design. Alright, well at least we got a mock-up.
Yeah, we got everything mocked up. We can come in.
We'll do some more
After we get the conversations with the customer, we can.
Yeah, I'll pre-cut the guides a little bit if he wants to do seals. Otherwise, I'll probably put them in the way they are. If we're gonna use kibble guides, I'm gonna go ahead and at least put the angle cut on them.
Yeah, so they have that oil drain off.
Yeah, a little bit of help.
Yeah.
They need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll work on it.
Yep.
We got good stuff. We got good stuff. The problems I got to order for sitting on the valve springs, so I didn't do it. I thought about it. That was that V-twin order. Obviously I didn't do it. We got in the box. Oh well. Alright, that's it for now, Knuckles.
All right.